Hello, I'm Deborah Koppel Mitchell.
And I'm Christy Reveles.
And we're the founders of the Conscious Meme Network, and we'd like to welcome you to another Meme Talk.
Yes, and today our topic is about meme awareness. We're very excited. And before we do that, though, we want to remind our viewers and our friends out there, what is a meme and why should we care?
Exactly. Christy, when someone asks you what is a meme, what do you find yourself saying?
Well, I try to explain it like this. It's any belief or idea or message that we get unconsciously, usually it's unconsciously, that actually changes our behavior. So, for example, I see a billboard with a beautiful model wearing this gorgeous outfit. It's, of course, in fashion, and I say, I must have that, so I go out and buy it. That would be a very simplistic meme example.
There's a lot of meme in the fashion industry, and one of the simple definitions I like to say is remind people that it's anything that has gone mainstream or viral. Right. Anything such as like Facebook, which you now see all over the place. Everyone's saying join us on Facebook. That's right. That's meme now.
Join us on Facebook. That's a meme, right? Exactly. It changes our behavior.
Speaking of which, we've started the Conscious Meme Movement on Facebook, and you can find us there by just punching in meme, Conscious Meme Movement. And another thing we are excited about sharing is our realization that as human beings, we are the only living creatures on the planet that can actually shift our perception. And in doing so, have an effect on the whole. And that's part of the reason that we're so ignited around spreading the meme awareness movement.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. So let's delve into the whole idea of meme awareness. We know now why it's important because we can shift our perceptions and we can have an impact on the whole. So what are your thoughts, Deborah, about how do we become aware of the memes that are driving us?
Well, one of the things that we found in looking up the definitions of meme that we've talked about before is that a meme is defined as an unconscious viral cultural movement that happens. And we're really about bringing more consciousness to the things that are running us that we might not be conscious of and bringing that awareness in. And when we were talking about it, what we felt excited about is there's a difference between awareness and mindfulness.
Yeah,
and that really got us going on a lot of different thoughts. And what were some of the things that stood out to you, Christy?
Yeah, well, awareness to me, Deb, is observing, being in an observant mindset.
Yes.
So, for example, the other day I was in an airplane, and I'm on the airplane a lot, and I've practically memorized the security presentation, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to pay attention, but I found myself drawn to this particular security presentation. I actually stopped what I was doing and listened. And I'm thinking, why am I listening to this, right? That's weird. And I heard a song that was the backdrop to the presentation. It was Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, which is something so known in our collective consciousness. We, in the United States anyway, if you've been here for a couple of decades, you know that tune, and it's very catchy. So it was an example to me of a meme that was a catchy tune. It was in the guise of a song, but it hooked me into hearing that security message. So I was aware. I became aware. So that's an example of awareness. So let's talk a little bit now about how does that different from mindfulness?
Right. Well, one of the things that Christy brought up when we were talking about this too is how she found that that song was also playing when she walked into the airport, and we realized how that song was branded by United Airlines, right?
Right.
And so now there's this wonderful song that we all know so well in our lives, and now when we hear it, we think about United Airlines. So they did a brilliant job of memeing
Yes, that's what
with that song.
very good marketing people do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So by becoming aware of that, I realized what it was that caught my attention. So now, as a result, I find myself paying attention to different kinds of messages and what I'm doing, and specifically how I'm feeling, because a meme has an effect on how you feel and on what you do and what you think.
What actions you're feeling triggered to take. So memes are triggering points, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're triggering points. So it has increased my awareness.
Yes. And what we're really wanting to do with the conscious meme movement, along with bringing awareness to the things that are running us unconsciously, is to look at how are we being affected by the things that are out there that we could actually change if indeed they're a meme that is negative.
Toxic.
Yeah, toxic. Exactly.
Yeah. How do we know that we're being affected? Because as Deborah said, memes are usually subconscious and we are not aware of them. But by being aware of them, how do we become aware of them? What can we do?
Yes, and we've seen throughout history that we have the ability as human beings to do that. Look at with slavery. I mean, it used to be a common meme that people had slaves, and it was the certain type of people that you made a slave and all of that. And then, thank goodness, we changed
that meme, that belief, that message,
and that women don't vote. Women shouldn't have a voice to vote.
Right.
Look at it. We came in and we changed that. That's been shifted. Now you wouldn't even think of women not voting.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what we'd really like to put out there is for you to start becoming aware and mindful of the things that are running us in our lives, that we could actually make a shift and change. And there's some examples of that with some of the media that's out there. And is there anything in particular that you can think of?
In making a shift?
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking of myself.
Christy's thinking of herself. She's going to share with you a little about herself. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking about what it is that triggers awareness in me. So how I can practice awareness. So what I've been doing lately is really being conscious of how I feel. So I do little check-ins during the day because, you get on with your day and you're not even thinking about that. But maybe you're doing something or thinking something that isn't very beneficial and can actually be toxic. So I check in with my feelings and I think about, okay, is this a feeling of that's toxic or harmful to me? Do I feel guilty? Am I feeling depressed? Am I feeling a sense of victim? Something that's not healthy. And
that's your signal that there's something that isn't right.
Exactly. And so then you get that signal. That's your sign to say, what is the meme that's underlying this feeling? Is there a meme? Is there a belief system that I grew up with? Is there a media message that I've absorbed and not been aware of?
Is there a vibration or an energetic out there that's negative that I can now become aware of and shift?
Exactly. Yes. So I think to begin making the conscious shift for conscious meme awareness, we have to be just aware of memes in general and the effect that they have on us. Because once we can do that, then we can embrace it and say, oh, I know you. I know you.
And you're not even what I really feel. And you're not what I know is right.
Right.
And shift that.
You can make a choice. You can make a conscious choice to shift that, but you have to be aware, first of all.
It can be instantaneous, and then it can become its own virus and spread in a most positive way, which is totally what we want to do.
Absolutely. So, Deb, I know you have some good tips here, or even a question that we'd like to have our readers go away with.
Yes, we'd really like you to just take with you to become more aware of what is toxic in your world, what is affecting you negatively, and start seeing what's the other side of that? How can I shift this? And how can I make this the mainstream way of being?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that is your home learning opportunity until our next meme talk, when we're probably going to be talking about mindfulness and cultivating a sense of mindfulness and promoting the conscious meme part. Once we become aware, then we're in a place to then make those shifts.
Exactly, and we're going to give you more examples of some of the conscious memes and organizations and messages that are out there, and let's jump on those viruses and ride them.
Absolutely.
Spread those.
There we go.
Yes. So I'm Deborah Koppel Mitchell.
Christy Reveles.
We're with the Conscious Meme Network, spreading ideas that matter.
And shining the light on what elevates our lives. Until next time.
We'll be back.